Right, we are unmuted. Alright, alright, cool. Just want to test some things out. And switch over to my camera so you guys can know that I'm doing stuff. Alright, gonna get ready for tonight, because tonight I'm just gonna do like maybe a couple games, but depending on who... Ooh, looks like the Sounders actually lost. But yeah, tonight, depending on what happens, we might have some multiplayer games on, but other than that, I only have planned for like Metroid Prime 2 Echoes and some more Pokemon Black. I'm in the very Pokemon Black mood today. Also, are those Pog emotes on your server?
No, they're from one of them's from our Twitch.
What? Twitch?
Apparently there's a Reddit dedicated to Twitch, and they have a Discord server.
Pog. Except that guy in real life is not that great of a person. I've heard, at least. Don't know all the stories, but that's what I've at least heard. Okay, so I'm gonna here. Yep, everything looks fine there. Yeah, everything looks fine. Okay, let's get started with some Metroid Prime 2. Played like an hour of this. I thought I played more than that. Oh, I'm guessing we're gonna play 2 hours of this. At least try to, because I want to get some progress in this one. So how's your day been so far, James? So, alright, I should briefly mention, I may have to do a quick intermission, to get my car back into, the house, because right now, currently outside and waiting for people outside the driveway to move their cars so I can, bring my car in. So temporary intermission will happen that's maybe soon, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. At least this place is like different in terms of highly poisonous. Ooh, fancy. But it's, at least I get in this game, I get my morph ball, unlike the previous iterations. I need to go over there in order to find it. This is not like quicksand or anything. Been a long day. It's been a long day. Ooh, something right behind me. Ew, it blew up. Sign combat damage. I need like the orange symbol for that one. So that one's unable. I can't go into. So as a result, I'm just gonna be exploring as usual Metroid type games. Hey, why has it been a long day? I guess it's just been long. Just for I guess like because I've been streaming so long, I fell asleep for a while um and I had like chores to do, so it was kind of one of those things that well, kind of just want to get to the fun stuff of today. And that's just streaming. But hey Kay, how you been? Hope you've been doing well. Just gonna be playing some Metroid Prime for a little bit today, and then later on will be definitely some Pokemon Black. More Pokemon Black. And in a very Pokemon mood today. Because we just talked all about like Pokemons and stuff. And I figured like why not just add more to the Pokemon fun. Pretty alright. I'm in my finals first semester. Oh, really? Oh, you're almost done? Well, that means, yeah, you're almost done. Pokemon's always fun. Yeah, Pokemon's always been cool with the people, but hey, man, that's great. What are you studying? Masters-wise, at least. Oh, also, good luck with any finals you have. Because always, I remember taking so many finals back when I was in university, graduating with my BS and CS. And man, that was definitely some hardships there, both for me procrastinating and all that stuff. Yeah. Well, no. German studies. Oh, okay. How's that going, actually? I don't know. I don't know what. Like, I never studied anything in other cultures or languages, so that's definitely one of those like I don't know much about. What are you gonna be like? What are you gonna use that degree for? Are you trying to be like a researcher or a teacher, professor, or something like that? I honestly don't know the jobs you can use for that, so that's just me. Oh, pirates. Pirate trooper. Die. Oh, there you are. It's pretty cool. Hard to get a job, huh? But I think I'll go to law school soon. Oh, law school? Jeez. Dude, that's like well, to me, that's super like that is such a difficult thing. I mean, I've heard only stories about law school, so I don't know much about it. But man, going into law school is not going to be easy for you.
I have 2 friends in law school.
Oh, hey, Janine.
Hey!
You, I did not hear that. That legit scared me for a second. I thought,
Yes. I have to scare you every single time, right?
yeah, for a second, I thought it was like James being a very feminine voice. It's like, wait a minute, hold on, James can't do a feminine voice that well.
Hey.
He might be able to. You gotta give him a chance.
I mean,
I believe in you, James.
James, what do you got?
Hang in there, dar. No, that was I'm kind of distracted, so half paying attention.
Oh. But yeah. Also, like, hey, this is Janine, one of my friends. She's actually the friend I was talking to you about yesterday who is German, that also, I guess in a sense, lives in the East Coast as well, but currently lives in the West with us because of vacation. Yeah, Kay is one of the viewers
It's not
who...
a confusing sentence at all.
It's not a confusing sentence at all, no. Actually, wait. Where a part of Germany are you from, Janine? Because I forgot. Because I know you told me, and I completely forgot. But then again, it was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's honestly fair. Technically, my family on that side is from Elde.
What?
Elde.
Oh, I thought you were. That's an actual town.
Yeah, it's. Yes.
I thought that you were making like kind of.
Yes,
thing.
it is an actual town. I'm not stuttering here.
Okay.
No,
okay.
That I keep saying damn it. Elde, which is close to Münster and Bielefeld.
Is it Elde? You said Elde?
Elde.
Elde?
Elde.
Okay.
Elde.
Yeah, that is something that's out of my understanding right now.
Understanding or pronunciation?
Probably both, honestly.
Just by the sound of his voice, it's both.
It's probably both, because it's one of those things. It sounds like she's like stuttering, but it's not. So it's just like, my brain. Put 2 and 2 together.
Elde. Elde.
Elde.
Elde. Elde.
Elde.
Sorry it took so long for me to join.
No, it's
I had
fine.
2 people here to deal
Elde.
with.
It's fine, Will.
Freaking stress of the holidays with the team.
Elde.
Elde.
Elde. Okay, I'm getting better at it. It's called Elde. It's like you have to say and L and da. Like 3 symbols. It's like der,
Elde.
del,
Elde.
Elde.
Have you ever seen like the vowels that have the 2 dots on top?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
It's the O with the 2 dots on top.
I have never been able to pronounce that in my life. So that's
Good luck in ever trying to figure it out, Nick.
well, I'm not learning German. That's for one thing. Unless that's in other languages.
Aww.
Is that in other languages?
What do you mean if that's another
I'm so
language?
disappointed. You sounded so disappointed there.
Of course I will be. I think everyone should learn every language in the world. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
There's like hundreds of languages.
Yeah, if I was able to live.
Idaho did not offer German.
Oh, my high school didn't offer German either. So
Even for an online,
like,
even for online, they did not offer it.
Are we including the languages of like isolated indigenous populations?
oh god, that'll just increase it. Are we also including different dialects as different languages? Because that just...
Are we also including dead languages too?
Can you even
What do
learn a
you,
dead
what do you
language?
consider a
Technically,
dead
yes,
language?
but it's
Like
not.
an actual dead language isn't
Like,
really
as in
possible.
there's no
to
one
learn.
alive that speaks it.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
That's
Yeah.
what dead language is.
Okay,
You
if
could
it's
technically
if
learn
there's
to
no one
read
alive
it.
that speaks it, and yet there's someone who's figuring out and then actually learns to speak it, is it technically then still considered a dead language?
No, you
Hold
you
on.
technically can't learn to speak a dead language because you only know.
You
how
can only
it's
butcher
written.
it.
I mean, you
I
only
mean-
know what it looks like on paper. So if you
But
can't,
still, if you try to learn it, and then you just say that, oh, I know a dead language, and you believe the person, I don't know. Would we still consider it a dead language?
I
yeah,
think you need to have a certain number of people speaking it, and then likely what would end up happening is that that language would then get basically be labeled as like the second version of that dead language rather than the original dead language. I don't know. But then again, there's like a bunch of dialects that get lost over time. So you changed your between game screen. I just now noticed.
I am back. Sorry, I had to
Welcome back.
I had to briefly leave to do like a couple things. So yeah, just back now. Got my car in the whole home. So now. Oh great, that thing is getting corrupted.
My brother was getting frustrated because he was sitting there freaking out trying to figure out what he was going to get my mom and my sister and them over there for Christmas, and he told me that he didn't have to worry about that. So I was going to have the gifts that I got them, the candy and stuff that I got them for my sister to be from me, my brother, and his dad. Just so we could save my brother and his dad money.
Okay.
Yeah, they were getting all just having freaking. He was turning him into a little prick, and then was frustrating his dad, which then was turning his dad into a little prick, and I was already taking my redwood bat and clonked him in the head.
Now that seems a little violent.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, they were starting to stress me out, and I was about to use their stress relief.
That seems a little too violent.
No, it was just gonna be a little love tap, you know? I mean, yeah, sure, there'd be just a little bit of blood, but that's okay.
I think Lissa's starting to rub off on you.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Although, I think Lissa would prefer something a little pointier.
That and as well as a little more clean.
Those weapons are at my
You don't want to have
sister's.
to deal with cleanup.
Those weapons
I
are at my
get-
sis. Those weapons are at my sister's, and I'd have to sharpen those because the stores don't sell those sharpening. Don't
See,
judge me.
it was clear.
I feel the judgment from Nick coming through the Discord.
I'm not judging.
If you were properly being rubbed off by Lissa, then
What?
you
Whoa,
would
whoa,
keep
can you
your-
rephrase that?
I have three
you have to
katanas.
maintain your blades properly.
I have 3 katanas, and I have to actually. They were not sold to me sharpened.
Make
I have
sure
to
the
actually
rubbing
sharpen
off
them
is
myself.
with what's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Let's not make any innuendos, please. It's not late night hours.
Wait, what innuendo?
I don't know, but I have a feeling that Nick's had a innuendo possibly come into his mind.
No, I was not innuendo. I was saying that as long as you have permission from Lissa, then you're fine.
Well, I gotta sharpen these 3. I have 3
Permission
katanas.
from Lissa to sharpen his own katana?
Yes.
I have 3. One's more like a dagger, like katana, then the other one's a short one, then the other one's my beauty, my
I
baby.
feel like I'm missing something, but alright.
You're missing a lot of things, Janine.
Thanks, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel great.
Makes things feel so much better.
I mean, the more you miss,
Yeah,
the more
that's probably
chances
true.
of you just to be. That means you have to hang out with us more.
Yeah, was I not missing stuff when we were hanging out almost 24/7?
Yeah, no, I don't even know what I was missing.
That's fair. Oh.
I mean, the whole like, yeah.
The only other pointy object I got is a pen. That's not gonna cause much damage.
I mean, technically you can if you
Pen?
keep stabbing them. I mean, they've shown in movies that pens can actually cause massive blood loss.
If you stab him
Still
through the
all that
eye-
cleanup.
So you're trying to be clean with like Lissa is.
The pen, if I said there's still gonna be too much cleanup. Well, my katana, I can do an easy stab and could be not that much cleanup.
I mean, it really depends on what type of cleanup you're okay with. Like, technically, drowning would take a lot less cleanup, but then you have to deal with the disgusting, bloated body.
Well, that's assuming you leave it in the water.
Well,
Yeah.
I already have a brother who's bloated anyway. Yes, I'm fat shaming.
I was about to say, I feel bad for your brother.
Okay, for so long he would sit there and he's not that bad. He's just more husky. I'll just say that. But for so long he would sit there and say he's not fat, he's big boned. An X-ray proved him wrong.
Welcome.
I literally showed him a picture of the X-ray. Went, here's proof that you are not big boned. Now stop saying it.
I am. Okay. I'll read this cutscene. Sentinel to Agadon Temple.
Oh, story time?
Oh yeah, story time. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be one of those like there's people dead. Guidance.
Tell us a story, Uncle Nick.
I don't know how I feel about you being your uncle.
Be
You don't know how you
your
feel.
parent.
I mean, I'm fine with
I
Janine
thought
being
you
my
were the
baby.
adopted child.
I mean, I'm fine with Janine being the babysitter for me. But a portal to the Dark Aether lies nearby. With you can travel to the land's shadow. You must locate the Dark Temple. Twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside you will find the energy controller you seek. So he died.
Energy controllers.
Yeah, energy controllers. The things that in 3 decades we'll get. The temple is held fast by 3 locks. The keys 4 locks are hidden throughout the dark land. Search will be difficult. Even very air of Dark Aether is dangerous. Can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles through the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout their world. They remain today. Crystals create safe areas that will protect you from harmful atmospheres of the dark world. Yep. That protected me from before. Update the translator module. You can access devices and doors coded by amber holograms. More lands will open to explore. Excuse me, you're dead. How did you know you can transfer that stuff to me? Taking the energy of the Dark Temple, return here at once. Excuse me, you're dead. How do you know that may the light of Aether serve you well? Excuse me, you're dead. How do you know all of this will become true? It's like this guy talking beyond the grave and knows exactly what will happen. You know, it would be weird to ever have a chance to even be able to talk to people beyond the grave. To be honest. I mean, would you want to though? Does anyone want to talk beyond the grave when they die?
Yeah. I'll probably have someone, if I ever have a gravestone, I'll probably have someone write on there something about how to contact me in the afterlife for afterlife therapy.
It would be alright, I'm dead now, but here, call this number to generate a random, phone number that will basically give you a random message that you've recorded.
Oh my god.
It'd be 100
Oh, that'd be
lines.
hilarious.
It'd be oh yeah, I recorded 100 lines throughout my entire years and for many different situations, and I'll just put them in this message board. And it's if you need therapy, just call this random number just to be.
I should create an AI so that you can fill out stuff, and it just has pre-recorded voice messages that based off of how you respond.
That would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
So your grave store is planned already. Dang. Yeah. Okay. I mean, come on. You gotta plan some of your like what you're gonna do after after you go, like have a gravestone and everything.
I mean, my gravestone isn't planned. I have no idea what's gonna happen to my body after I die. I just know what I want for my funeral.
Honestly, I know what mine is that I'll be like any organs when I die, is like if there's any organs that needs to be donated, like that can be donated, they'll be donated because, well, I'm dead. I don't even need them anymore, kind of thing.
Right?
And then there's the fact that I'm kind of considering being put into ash, like turned into ash and then scattered across the winds, but I'm not sure yet on that one.
I really like the idea of like donating my body to like art, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of legal things that I'll have to figure out with that.
I mean, technically speaking, it's your body, and if you give permission to that, you with whatever you are okay with, there's no legality with it per se.
Yeah, but there's already just like legality around donating your body to science, so I can't imagine how much worse it would be for donating your body to like art.
Is it that much worse to donate your body to science if you say yes, I want to do, like you're able to do this or whatnot?
I mean, you have to. A, it has to be in your will. B, your family members like the people who have to deal with your body afterwards, your family members generally have to know about it.
That's true.
I think you do have to find like an organization that you like sign up with or whatever, so that they can come and get your body before like before like anybody does anything to it.
Like the family, though? Oh, I guess like the organization who is willing to take your body.
Yeah, the organization would like take the body and send it to a university or school or science lab or whatever. But there's a decent number of steps in there.
Really? I never. I guess so. Well, I mean, the biggest step is getting permission to say, yes, you guys can use my bodies for experimenting or whatnot after I'm dead or something like that.
Right?
That's the biggest issue, I would say. After that, then it would be just the families obviously have to deal with it, saying if they fully accept it or not, and then obviously, as you said, the organization. But I feel like the organization is like the least, like.
I mean, you have to find
least
one,
difficult.
but yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be like the
Probably
least
the
difficult
least
one.
difficult.
Yeah.
I am going out in the ways of old on a freaking pyre.
So you're burning your
Ooh,
body.
Viking funeral.
You're gonna go Qui-Gon Jinns.
Yes, I am going Star Wars style. I'm going Qui-Gon Jinn style. I don't care. I am going to be burned. Not alive though. Of course
I really hope not alive.
It would be fun. It would be fun.
I had to stress that freaking enough to freaking one of my relatives going and not alive, and freaking that relative actually literally went, damn it, because he wanted to make the joke like, oh, doesn't mean we can burn you alive.
It's like it's gonna be funny where it's just like Will doesn't wake up for like 20 hours. Like I think he's dead, and then just start burning. He's like, ah, my hair.
I'm just sleeping, damn it.
He's like, who sleeps for about 20 hours? Me.
Well, I do take 6-hour naps.
No. I was about to say, like, that's clearly a nap. The 20 hour.
A 20-hour nap.
20-hour nap.
I take 6-hour naps.
Yes, you take 6-hour naps. I still don't consider those six.
Still can't.
I still cannot say that is a nap. 6-hour nap is more of a 6-hour sleep.
It's a nap.
Not a nap. Is that a nap, Janine?
No.
Yeah, see? James, is that a nap?
You do realize I just say these just to annoy you, right?
Yes, but I'm still gonna argue with you
And
saying
it's also, it's to my body that is a nap.
Okay. According to Wikipedia, which this answer will not help us, but according to Wikipedia, a nap is a short period of sleep, typically taken during daytime hours as an adjunct to the usual nocturnal sleep period. Naps are most often taken as a response to drowsiness during waking hours.
That doesn't really determine.
That really doesn't help.
This doesn't help.
It doesn't help in terms of like determining that is a nap or sleep, because technically speaking, your definition of a nap is still a nap with that kind of definition due to the fact that it's during the day and everything.
Somebody said on Quora, someone said that the difference is the time frame and the stages of sleep achieved. So nap is a break, resting your eyes, but sleep requires deeper stages and REM sleep. So I guess if there's deeper stages and REM sleep, you are not taking a nap and you are just sleeping.
Would it be like taking a nap is that you actually are dreaming or something? Because that's like a deep stage of sleep.
If dreams are a deep stage of sleep, then no, you would not be napping. But I don't remember if dreams are during deep sleep or light sleep.
What's the difference? What's light sleep?
It's basically just how deep under you are. So you know how there's the cycles of sleep?
Yeah.
There's no waking me no matter what sleep I'm in.
Not even like a 30-minute nap.
That's not a nap. That's more of a power nap. That's not even a nap.
Power naps are 20 minutes. They
Power
have a
nap for
definition.
me- Power nap
No.
for me is
Power
2
naps
hours.
are 20 minutes.
Power nap for me is 2
Max.
hours.
Power nap is not. That is not.
That's not a power nap.
that is, power nap.
Power naps are 20 minutes or less.
That's 2 hours for me is a power nap.
Oh my god,
No, that's not a power
that's
nap.
not a power nap.
That's not the definition of a power nap.
It is for my body. My body is incredibly weird. Mind you.
It's not a power nap. That, by definition, is not a power nap.
Tell that to my body.
Yeah, you could say. You could just.
Excuse me, sir body. That is not a power nap.
Your brain is part of your body. Technically, we are telling it to your body.
It's not listening.
Yeah, well, it still should not be defined as a power nap. It can be defined as a nap, a long one.
A nap.
Nap, yeah.
Nah, it's a power.
That is.
No, it's not. It is not a power nap. Power naps are literally defined as 20 minutes max.
She's seen my adult. She's seen my daughter's power nap. Then my daughter's power nap is almost like mine, but more.
That's not power nap.
I think your daughter's just asleep.
Yeah.
No,
I
she
think
calls it a
your
power
daughter
nap.
is probably just
It's because-
sleeping.
She calls it a power
Because
nap.
she just probably doesn't know the definition between a power nap and a nap.
She calls it nap.
You don't either.
She's just like me. She calls it nap. She'll call an 8-hour sleep a nap.
Because she's
You probably
following
call it
you.
a 8-hour sleep a nap.
And she has not been around me, so I don't
She's
know
been
what's
talking
going
to
on
you
with this.
constantly.
I haven't mentioned anything about that part to her.
Probably your ex has. I don't know.
Also, why are
Nobody
you
has.
taking your definition from your daughter?
I
Your daughter
haven't.
is like,
This is
"Whoa."
how this has been my definition for years. I feel like somebody may have face palmed themselves.
I think that's your
Not
name.
yet. Not yet. But I'm really close to it. I just have a headache, so I don't want to hit my head. No! Just no!
Janine, don't get a headache.
We're trying to break her of this habit. We're trying to break her of this habit.
I should say you should break out your habit of not calling that a power nap.
I am a dragon, so that is like a power nap to the dragon. So yeah.
I will say that is not a power nap.
I'm going to continue to argue with you just because it's fun.
I'm going to tell Alyssa that's asking to tell you to not say that's not a power nap. And then she would.
Before I go any further, question: did somebody just sneeze?
No.
No.
Ooh, blind.
Sounded like somebody sneezed.
Ooh, I can
So I'm
blind
hearing
myself.
Sorry, I make very weird noises when I laugh.
It actually sounded like somebody sneezed. So it really made me feel like either somebody sneezed or I'm hearing things.
Yes, you are hearing things. You're hearing people sneeze.
So it actually would not surprise me because there's times where I've actually been in my room and it's like dead silent, where you can literally hear a pin drop, and I've heard somebody whisper my name, and I'm the only one in the house.
That's not horrifying. Do you have a ghost?
Phasmophobia.
I swear this
They're
house,
living in your
this
house?
trailer is haunted. This trailer is this.
Caro Thomas, Caro Thomas, Caro Thomas.
This house is haunted, but I don't know by what.
By James.
James, are you haunting someone's house again?
As far as I know, he's not.
I don't think
dead.
he's at his keyboard.
I mean, I guess like he may not be at his keyboard because he's haunting Will right now.
I was better to blame Nick that they're going quit trying to get my stuff.
Oh, you think Nick's the one haunting you?
No, I don't hunt people. I don't hunt
He's trying
people.
to get my stuff.
Yeah, I don't hunt people. I only want Will's stuff. That's it.
He's not gonna get my stuff. Not even in my will.
So your will or your will?
I'm not gonna even dignify that.
So your will.
I feel like that. I feel like one of those is a freaking innuendo. I'm not dignifying it.
Oh, James is back.
James, are you haunting Will?
Yes.
See? It's confirmed. So James is hunting Will.
I keep thinking that you're saying hunting and not haunting, and it makes me very concerned.
Well, I mean, there's actually a difference between in Phasmophobia in terms of what ghost is hunting or haunting.
Would you be even more concerned if I said I have a BB gun in my room that's been modified?
No, I feel like that's
That
normal.
I
in
can
America.
It's normal in
actually-
America.
That I can actually kill with now.
Ooh.
That's a
And
little.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Theoretically, you can kill with just about
I
anything.
wasn't.
That
It
is
wasn't
true.
meant to be modified though, and it's now pretty much technically illegal.
If it wasn't meant to be modified, then why is it modified?
Because it's actually not mine. It's my brother's, and he took it to my brother-in-law to get it modified. Because he said there was not enough power to it.
Yeah, that would make it illegal.
He wanted more power.
Hmm.
Funny thing is, all the BBs now that he's got don't fit in it. He got it modified, but now they're too now they just won't fit.
You should just destroy that gun before you get in big trouble with that.
So now it's just for show. It's a Red Ryder BB gun.
You're saying that like I'm supposed to know what that is.
Yeah, I have zero idea.
Christmas
what it is.
Story. If you've seen the movie Christmas Story, then it's pretty much from that movie.
Okay. So
But the Christmas movie called Christmas Story,
there's a Christmas
you'll
movie
shoot
called
your-
Christmas Story?
where you'll where you'll shoot your eye out. kid named Ralphie. He freaking got a pink bunny pajama thing for Christmas.
Okay, what was it called? Christmas
It's
Story?
called Christmas Story.
The 1983 movie? Did I ever watch this?
What is the poster? He posted?
Yeah. Give me a sec. Oh, actually, I can actually do that from my phone. No, I don't know what the fudge. No, I do not want to install Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, I believe it's on Hulu.
I wonder if like no, there are plenty of actual people in the world who would actually try to copyright. Apparently, like actual old songs and like country themes for some reason.
Also, by the way, I had music ready to go just in case I couldn't get my echoing to stop for my stream.
Royalty-free music.
Yep. No lyrics. Royalty free. All set up ready to go just in case I couldn't fix the echo.
Well, at least you did.
But I got it fixed. I got my headset to finally pick up my headset. I just had to turn up the volume on it, and holy crap, did that take forever to finally get it.
Right, I need to turn up the volume.
What?
That whole old classic clip. I don't think Janine was ever there.
For what?
It was
what
a
wasn't I there for?
No, you saw the clip actually. You weren't there, but you saw the clip of Jamie causing an echo on my stream.
Oh yeah.
That's Jamie for you.
I was great.
Like,
I
I
love
did a
that
thing,
girl.
guys.
Also, for that Christmas stream, we don't have to do a Christmas game or anything Christmas. We can just play other games. Yep, that's the movie.
I feel like I've seen that. I've seen the cover, definitely. I just don't know if I've seen that movie. But I feel like I have.
And it's just the saying in there that will keep ringing is "You'll shoot your eye out."
All right then.
And that's what we told my brother, especially when he freaking wanted to get this gun modified, is you'll shoot your eye out.
And does he care?
He didn't care, and then when he found out that that his freaking BBs don't work for it, he got pissed.
Sounds typical.
Where's my droid?
These are not the droids you are looking for. Wait.
Eh. Don't shoot the droids.
Shoot all the droids.
The droids. So Janine, how was your day?
Pretty good. Basically didn't really do much.
I mean, it's your vacation day, so not vacation day, it's vacation.
Right? Not doing much is pretty on par with that. Played some Age of Empires with my family.
Did you guys destroy? Did you guys destroy things?
Yeah, we destroyed the AIs.
Why does it say Pokemon? It literally says it said Metroid Prime. What the frick?
Wait, what?
Wait, What's going on?
Twitch
is
was
your
being
stream that's saying Pokemon?
Yeah, it was Twitch was being stupid. I updated it to Metroid. I I thought I updated it, and then it just said like, no, I'm playing Pokemon. Yes, this is a very first-person shooter esque, very dark with death Pokemon game, guys. Did you not know?
It's the new one for the Switch.
Also, oddly, for my stream, you know how you said you changed it?
Yep.
It was still saying Digimon.
God dang it.
I fixed it though when I went to
Nick, are you
highlight. I
playing-
fixed
Are
it.
you playing a crossover? Is this one of those crossovers?
No, no,
yeah, mine
Janine.
stayed Digimon. So apparently, I guess Twitch is sitting there saying, "Oh, so apparently he's playing the Pokemon while I was still playing Digimon."
Yep. Hey, the epic crossover. Pokemon is Metroid. And Pokemon is Digimon. Makes total sense, right, guys?
Yep, totally.
I mean, it actually would, if you went back in the day and did like Pokemon with Digimon, people would actually really like hate you for it. Because then it's just like,
Oh, I'm pretty sure they would.
yeah, because like back in the 90s, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon were such big rivals that if you try to compare the two or say like, oh yeah, they're exactly the same, you would get a lot of hate for it.
Oh, back before I was even introduced to Pokemon or Digimon, I didn't even know what the hell the difference was until I got introduced to them. And then then I was like, oh, so that's what Pokemon and Digimon are. Okay. I got introduced to them both at the same time.
I knew some people were super passionate about Pokemon, and like people would compare them to like Digimon and stuff, and it's just like, no, it's not like Digimon, and stuff like that. It's just like, well, I mean, yeah, it's not like Digimon in a sense, but there are some similarities. But Pokemon came first. Technically, it did it first. The first generation of Pokemon games are such a mess.
I do like the first gen. This.
Mike?
Oh gosh,
It's the
darn
best.
it, it's that stupid thing.
Spam?
Profoundly, for crying out loud.
Is those spam texts that you get every once in a while?
It's that that stupid profoundly thing.
Profoundly what?
It's a stupid thing on Facebook called profoundly. Like somebody, it's a quote unquote friend can write on there, and it's not really a friend that's actually written on there. It's stupid spam crap.
Okay, so it is just spam.
It is just spam. It's Facebook spam.
You know, I've gotten like back in the day when I used to have like be a little more active on Facebook. The one of the things that apparently would glitch a lot was that when I was playing like the Facebook games, you know, like Farmville or Backyard Monsters, you guys ever remember those?
Facebook Farmville.
Yeah, Facebook Farmville. I used to do that a lot, but apparently the when I was doing those, apparently Facebook decided to be a total jerk and not fix this glitch, where it kept like inviting all my Facebook friends, and they kept getting annoyed by me. And it's just like, I'm not doing this. And it's like I tried stopping it. I legit told Facebook not to send invites, and they kept doing it. And it's like over and over, and just like, God, Facebook, you're such a broken mess. So that's why I never touched them ever again, because I hated the fact that they kept sending like, hey guys, check out my village.
I won't play games on Facebook anymore. Just because it's not. It's because I couldn't get the notifications to shut up. I'd be lying here. I'd be lying in my bed or just out and about, and next thing you know, a phone would be going off like freaking crazy.
I mean, the only like big Facebook thing I like having is the memories ones.
What? So even if I turn and you know how you can turn notifications off and things, right?
Yep.
I would turn the notification off for Facebook, and it would somehow turn itself back on.
Yep, that's Facebook for you.
And I'd sit there and go, no, turn. I said, no, off. Hello. I don't need you going on and bothering the holy crap out of me while I'm trying to sleep or while I'm here in a courtroom.
Oh, in a courtroom? Oh no.
Yeah, I had to go off in a courtroom.
It's like, do you tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
It was when I had summons for freaking jury duty. No, what was going off was the freaking notification sound that was going off was freaking Pokemon. The Pokemon theme song was going off in the courtroom.
I wanna be the very, I wanna be the very, I wanna. Like basically.
Oh, I was freaking getting so annoying that I was like going, oh son of a freaking bitch! And I literally had my phone turned to silent, and yep, somehow my phone would magically turn the volume all the way back up.
That's why you turn off your phone completely at that point.
I did, and it still somehow turned itself back on. This was an old phone before I got this one.
So what you're saying is James has been haunting you for this entire time and wanted to play a joke with you.
I've had a phone that was been possessed for so long before.
I'm pretty sure that's just James right there. James, why are you torturing Will?
I didn't know any of you back then.
But James was hunting, is haunting you. It's confirmed.
What kind of ghost freaking messes with electrical stuff?
I mean,
There's actually
number of. There are a lot of ghosts.
No, we'd have to narrow it down.
I mean, it is confirmed that there is a ghost that messes with electricity.
You gotta narrow it down.
Poltergeist?
Poltergeist does not mess with electricity.
I don't know what ghosts are called. It's a ghosty ghost.
I think maybe actually, no, poltergeists do mess with electricity. James.
I don't remember.
I don't know. You guys are the ones that actually play Phasmophobia.
I don't read the journal.
Hey, there's some footsteps upstairs. Where?
Guys, I think the ghost is here. Where? I found it.
Lights are flickering. Get the salt. That's what I keep wanting to say to you guys is get the salt. I've watched too much Supernatural.
Dude, I've seen some memes in Phasmophobia where it would be like, oh hey, salt in the ghost reacting to salt in the room, like with Gordon Ramsay's like finally some good effing food. I love some good Gordon Ramsay memes.
Which, so like I said, I've watched too much because for the demon, salt is supposed to ward off demons, or actually supposed to hurt demons. In Supernatural, that's what it does. So it's like, okay, no, use the salt to hurt the demon. But that's not the case in Phasmophobia. Iron's supposed to work against the ghosts as well.
Iron?
Supposedly.
There's no such thing as iron in Phasmophobia right now.
I know there's not, so it's like, okay, there's so much stuff that's supposed to work against ghosts. It's
like the only thing that I
Phasma.
think that would actually really work against ghosts is, well, it's just salt and smudge sticks. So I'm not too sure about smudge sticks preventing a hunt that well. I know that crucifixes we've done a couple times where it prevented hunts. One time James saved Lissa from getting killed in a school.
Was a crucifix.
Yeah, we threw a crucifix down, and it was just like, oh yeah, okay, we got everything. Let's leave. And then it was appeared right behind. Like James and I were walking out. Lisa was right, like literally just walking out of the classroom, and then James and I both see it, and it's like, oh, Lisa, and then it's like, yep, I'm leaving. Like she doesn't even look behind. I take a picture and everything, and then just like that's it. And I mean, showcase Lissa, the whole picture, and then yeah, it was just one of those like moments where James saved Lissa, because I'm pretty sure she would have died with that hunt, because it started like that was literally the moment where it was trying to hunting Lissa, at least.
Yep. I watched that one. It's just like walking right behind her. It didn't look like it was running. It actually looked like it was walking.
Yep, that ghost usually just likes to walk a lot. But yeah, I mean, been fun with like phasmophobia and all that stuff.
And look at all this stuff that is coming to Phasma. Well, you got the prison, the beta of it, or yeah, I believe it's the beta.
Yeah, it's just the beta, and that's so unstable because, I mean, it's the beta, so it's fine it being unstable because, well, it does say unstable build.
And of course, it being beta, it's going to be unstable.
Yep. But hey, I mean, I'm waiting for more for the game. It's gonna get even creepier once it starts, like, I don't know, like actually, the ghosts actually having like full-on voices.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's on the roadmap. I've seen the Trello roadmap, and that being that way is just like, oh my gosh, this guy is actually planning to give the ghosts, each of them, voices.
Oh, I know. And that's the part where it's like, I'm still gonna be enjoying watching you guys just reacting to each one of them, just like having one just come up and whisper.
I am serious though. When I actually die, I do plan on actually doing some Mimi runs. And that will be literally just me like going ghost blazing. It's like, okay, this ghost only responds when people are alone, and we need to prevent hunts. Like, all right, I'm going in. Where is it? Oh, it's in the bathroom. Okay, again. Ghost lady, would you like to show me the toilet?
You guys had had a toilet demon.
Yeah, we had a couple ghosts. And oh, actually, we did have a toilet demon, because there was one time where we had to get the specific
I
like
can't remember what it
footprint.
was you guys had to get, but you put a motion sensor up in the bathroom area.
Yeah,
And he
that
just
one.
kept triggering that bathroom sensor. And you guys found out it was a demon, and quote unquote, it actually was a demon.
No, it was, yeah. And then we're just like, well, see, the only problem is with that one being so close to the beginning. It's like there's only one entrance to get out. So if that thing starts hunting, you're stuck in the house.
Mm-hmm. I still have this, like, that poor demon must have had just too much
Taco Bell.
Because I think it's like there's that dirty water. You guys were like trying to get the dirty water, I think.
Oh yeah. Dirty water only happens when it starts hunting. Well, I'm getting hurt a lot. Carol Thomas. Dang it, where do I go next? I can't go there. Check there. Don't know how to get all the way over there. I guess I could just run around. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna wait here to get my health back up. In the meantime, Kyle's still streaming that, like, comfy stream.
It's-
I guess it's actually a good one.
I'm still playing Star Wars.
I'm debating whether to get the Fallen Jedi at like $24 or find it cheaper.
I watched a playthrough of then that Star Wars. I watched the trailer. I cannot play it. There's too much of the flashing.
I assume
The-
so.
The powers.
Okay, one thing I have to say about EA's like Frost engine and stuff with the new Star Wars is that it just looks weird with the faces when it's like they start showing teeth. I don't know, the faces when they start showing teeth looks so awkward.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I've seen like natural looking teeth where people show like struggling faces and stuff, but when EA does the teeth, it just, I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just not comfortable with.
I've been wondering if they will ever get teeth right for once. Like make it towards like, okay, that seems like a normal set of teeth.
I mean, that depends. Will EA actually stop forcing the Frostbite engine onto people when they don't want to?
We'll have to wait and see.
Because I assume not. Okay, so I can't do anything in here. Wait, there's a portal here? Oh wait, that's back to the room. What does P do mean? P mean? Yeah, P is just portal. There's a portal back there. I guess I'm gonna go down there because I'm gonna try something. Ugh. Ugh. I'm excited for some new games for next year.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like,
And I got.
Hmm?
I'm looking forward to possibly checking out Dragon Age.
the new one.
Yes. Just to see like where will it fit in my group of Dragon Ages that I got.
Because there's like Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Origins, right? Those three.
Yeah, I got Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and then Dragon Age Inquisition.
I have Dragon Age Inquisition because I figured like it was cheap and I figured why not. I'm gonna finish up playing Forza Horizon before I even well, actually I might just play at least the Assassin's Creed Odyssey since I have that.
And there's others that's like, okay. I'm looking forward to also seeing the Arc TV show, the Arc animated series.
The Arc animated series?
Yes.
Anime?
Yeah, anime series.
Yeah. Arc has a series coming out.
That's called Arc,
Okay.
the anime series.
It's like, okay. I still can't. I'm still beating myself up that it's like, how could I not know that that was Arc? I played Arc. How did I not know that that was Arc?
Hmm.
Because you're a blind man?
I'm not that.
I mean, you could be. Let's see. I'm just going back and forth trying to figure out where to exactly do in this game. There we go. Opened up. Open up. Open up. All right, there we go. And there we go. Huzzah. All right. Oh, now I can go back up top because I was fallen up there. Right. Okay. There we go. Some health. Now I'm fully healed to go back. Oh no. Alright, so that thing at least allowed this one to be open. Oh hey, now I can blow this thing up. Or I can open it. So upset that last time I played Metroid Prime, I was like literally like a point or six away from getting 100%, like getting one of the extra cutscenes. %, in games has always been tough. What? Okay. What games do you guys actually try to 100%?
I do try that for, like, of course, Dragon Age Origins. And then, of course, in Dragon Age 2, I will try that. The two South Parks I will try.
Stick of Truth and
Fractured Atoll.
mhm.
There's two Star Wars games that I have on my laptop that I would try. KOTORs. There's quite a few other games that I do try to go to for 100% on. And of course, the Pokemon games, I will definitely go 100% on this Pokemon.
It's always more irksome if you're really close to 100% than really far away. No, I fully agree with you when 100%ing a game, but that's why I don't. That's why what I like to do sometimes is to when I'm 100%ing a game. Well, I will only do it if I fully like to or fully into like 100%ing. Like I feel like I really want to. I mean, I enjoy the Pokemon games a lot, but getting every single Pokemon now is like a pain in the butt in a sense. So that's why it's like I may not find full enjoyment of that. Plus, I don't have every single possible versions to even do so.
Yeah. But for my Nuzlocke challenge, there's no way in hell I'm 100%ing that.
I would never force you to do that. Because if you were said like, yes, I will have to rule myself to get like 100% that, which then we have to change the global 101 thing to catch them all kind of thing.
Which thinking about maybe having to change that global 101 because I need to when I get on to the next time I get onto that, I need to check and see Moltres and see exactly where all is Moltres at because I've come across Moltres too much. Right. So
It might have. It's probably switched to like a regular Shroomish or something like a very very common Pokemon.
I gotta see which one and boy, so I might change the global 101 to change it to somewhere where I can get different Pokemon in different areas.
Then that would require you to change it to a probably like catch 'em all then.
Yeah, I'd probably change it to catch 'em all.
But yeah, no, 100% in games I don't go for. I do what I like to always do is to actually try to get collectibles as I go, unless it's a game that I just want it just fully just complete, not necessarily get 100%. So it really does depend on per game, but something like Metroid Prime, I do try to get as far as I can, but 100%ing, I'm not always sure if I am gonna fully 100% this type of game. Now, other games like Celeste was actually pretty rewarding. I do want to try to 100% that, and I feel really good about myself. See, what other games have I 100%ed before, other than To the Moon, because technically that is 100%.
Oh, there's my cameo game. I 100% on that.
I 100%ed Henry Stickmin. 100%ed old games. 100% Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine and Galaxy 2. I don't know. There's a couple other games I have considered 100%ing and have never got around to. Undertale is one of them, that's for sure.
I'm gonna try my hardest to 100% Blue Dragon, but I've never gotten to the third disc.
Actually, I had the opportunity to actually try get Blue Dragon and play it.
I got it 3 discs.
Yep.
It's a 3-disc game, and I've only made it to disc 2.
Hmm?
That's the farthest I've ever made.
James, what have you tried 100%ing before?
100% Jack and Daxter.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay.
That's really what I could. 100% Super Mario 64.
Yeah, that pain in the butt one. That one has not aged well.
What? 100%ed Farmville.
How about UK? Have you ever tried 100%ing anything? Yeah, 100%ing is one of those things that it really does depend. I consider myself, I can 100% certain games if I really wanted to, but there's certain games that I'm not fully into 100%ing in my own opinion to like even warrant me to put in that much effort to 100%. Like I really have to enjoy the game a lot. Like, well, not a lot. I would like to enjoy the game more than average than for other games to consider 100%ing. And then there are, dang it, I was gonna scan that, man. Missed an opportunity. Not really? That's fine. I mean, 100%ing is definitely not for everyone. Like, I even say, like, I do agree with some people, like, 100%ing a game can be very, very annoying. Like, it actually could, like, it's not only taxing, well, it could actually ruin a game for you that you thoroughly enjoyed, per se. Like, 100%ing in certain cases could be like, oh, like what I'm doing for Metroid, scan every single thing in existence, which was annoying. I remember, what was the game that I just skipped on scanning due to the fact that it was just, was much better to just kill them, and I don't have to deal with dying a lot.
I could try to 100% Skyrim. I'd have to do every quest and do it. There's so much I would probably have to do in Skyrim. If that's even possible to 100% Skyrim.
Oh, it's very possible. They have to make it 100.
If you exclude the repeatable quests or the
Yes, the repeatable ones I'm excluding this because that one you'd just be doing over and over and over, and you would never get anywhere with that.
Mm-hmm.
and you'd also have to exclude the other half of any exclusive.
I have the deal. I have the DLCs.
I would.
on mine.
I would say for 100%ing, Will, look online what is considered 100%ing. That's what I always try to go for, 100%. Also, Breath of the Wild, I have actually played all of Breath of the Wild in a lot of, like, almost every single aspect. The only thing I have not done with Breath of the Wild is Korok seeds, and I was going through it, but it was taking a while, and I took a break, and then my brother has the copy because it's his copy. So, but yeah, Breath of the Wild is fun, but definitely one of those, like, it does show that after a certain point, it does get taxing to a point where it's not that fun anymore. It's more of like, do you want to push yourself to just 100? You're pushing yourself to 100%ing. That's it. Yeah, 100%ing is really only for those who are actually find 100%ing fun. Unfortunately, it's not for everybody. I don't recommend 100%ing to anybody unless you're really into a game. Push yourself to get 100% in. I mean, I've enjoyed myself with Mario 64, but I pushed myself for that one. Sunshine is a game that I actually pushed myself to 100% because I actually grew up with Sunshine and I never actually completed it ever before. But now, since I 100%ed it, now I feel more accomplished because now I'm actually can say that as a player, owner of Mario Sunshine, I can be glad about that. The Koroks would be a pain to 100%, yeah. I mean, this is why I say I look up guides to say 100%ing, because I like to go with more of the idea of like what is 100%ing. Like you did as many things in the game as possible. Slash these are what everyone else says is 100%ing. And people say, obviously, and developers say Korok seeds are part of 100%. So like I could technically say I 100%ed it if I don't count the Korok seeds. But I also feel like that's incomplete because they made the Korok seeds as a collectible item there. So, definitely want to say that getting the Korok seeds would be considered, in my opinion, 100%ing the game, but definitely are a huge pain. How should I put my water bottle? I would never recommend anybody getting the Korok seeds unless you are really, as I said, into Breath of the Wild to even warrant searching for every single one. And even then, it's also the fact that you should consider that, are you into 100% in the game with help or without help? And without help, it's like, oh yeah, you have to search the entire game without looking up a guide or anything. Would you guys consider yourself a 100%ing person if you do not use a guide, or at least try not to use a guide? Do you guys consider yourself those?
I do try not to use a guide, but then there's times in some games where it's like you have no, where it's like it makes it to where you have no choice but to look up it in a guide.
Yeah,
They made it that hard to where it's like, okay,
I mean,
like, now I gotta look it up in this guide. You made it way too hard. I've tried everything.
well, I mean,
I've done it all these different ways, so now it's like, fuck it.
I mean, there's actually, when I was like looking into like ways to complete a game, like I remember, James, you remember the Halo 3 Easter egg where I want to be your daddy skull?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you have to go through the rings. So apparently, to this day, no one has ever officially found out how to do that, because the game was leaked online and people found out through the hexadecimal codes how to do the rings and just post it online, but no one officially found a way how to figure out how to do the ring Easter egg. And I watched a video on it and said that these people actually tried to legit look into it, and apparently it was subtle key notes and stuff like that. And so in terms of stuff like the Yamasa's evolution, Will, I mean, there's probably like hints, very very subtle hints somewhere within the game that you can naturally find out how, or Game Freak will announce how to do certain things based on how you do it. But yeah, those are kind of like stuff where that's just way too cryptic. And then there's like other stuff that are very cryptic, but they are still enough-ish hints slash like how should I say, the enough hints and little guidances to know how to 100% or get this Easter egg based on what you can tell. Something like the Call of Duty Black Ops' zombie maps. Those Easter eggs are so convoluted as heck, but you can kind of figure them out if you trial and error it. So I don't know. There are definitely ones that I do agree with you. It's a little too much, and I feel like they really do need to look them up, or you need guidance. But then there's other ones where you kind of figure out if you actually sit down and think about every single thing you know about a game and its lore, kind of thing. So I don't know. I personally nowadays like to try to do games without getting other people's help, and whether it be like not looking up but by how people have to do these things, slash I'll try to say like, oh, is there an Easter egg I want to try to figure out based on the game itself, or maybe a strategy guide. But in my opinion, when it comes to like 100%ing and doing certain methods, collecting certain items, or doing certain things, it should be all within like it should all be somehow be you're able to figure it out within the game, no matter how cryptic it is, kind of thing.
Mhm.
That's my opinion about like 100%ing a game. But obviously, that's just me. It's not. It's not like not something I should say. Like I feel like I should be. I'm like my thinking should be used more than anything or whatnot. I just like my personal opinion. Games should at least tell you how to do certain things, without like looking up certain other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but 100. I'm always been like one of those people that I say 100%ing only for games that I truly enjoy. Like I enjoy a lot of games. I really do. There's been like rare occasions where I thoroughly did not enjoy a game, and that's mainly because it's either heavy on RNG or it's just flat out just not a great game. AKA Phobia. And but like there's only like there's like a good chunk of games where I've always thought that, oh hey, maybe it would be nice to actually try to 100%ing this specific game specifically. And like maybe like maybe I could try like on my own time 100% it kind of thing or whatnot. And there's other games where I was like, I want to 100% it, like really want. Oops, wrong thing. Nah. Oh. One thing I also like about playing old games is that how non-bloated they are with a lot of stuff that you could just kind of like, yeah, I could 100% this game pretty easily and not worry about like a bunch of other little like Korok seeds in the middle. One thing I like about Metroid Prime, 100%ing it's not too bad because it's a GameCube game originally. They could not add a lot of stuff to it.
Mhm.
What retro games do you guys ever want to consider playing that you have never played before? No idea?
Yeah, well, I'm unsure. I've played a few.
I mean, I know you played a few. Oh, I keep thinking A is jump sometimes. Just not used to it. Oh, Metroid. Oh, it's a baby Metroid.
Yep.
It's a baby Metroid. You know, considering the fact this game is called Metroid, it doesn't always focus on Metroids. Like, when you think about it, Metroid Prime really doesn't focus on Metroids a lot. Like, the early on games, yeah, it did. But this game, like, the last game didn't really focus on Metroid. This game focuses on, like, different enemies. It just adds Metroids in there. So I guess you could say, like, these games kind of like a legacy title. Then again, why would they also call... Well, it's the same thing with Legend of Zelda, where it's called Legend of Zelda, and I get it's like it still focuses on Zelda, but a lot of times it's still more so on Link than anything / other things around Link. So well, Legend of Zelda is sort of a legacy title, but at the same time not. Metroids are not pets.
Have you not tried the pet one?
What, do you want a pet Metroid?
Sure. They look so cuddly.
Cool, I'll make sure to get it for your next birthday, okay? Your next 121th birthday.
Sure.
Whoops. Have you guys ever played Metroid before?
I played like an emulation once.
Which one?
I can't remember which Metroid
It was
I
like
played.
this on the Super Nintendo.
Okay, Super Metroid. That one's always, I heard, always the best 2D
I
one.
can't remember which Metroid I played, and this was back when I was, young, like 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's one that starts you at the beginning of the game every time you die.
Die? No.
Or maybe it's just because I didn't have a code. I don't know.
I mean, it has the base exploding at the beginning, that's for sure. And you're trying to save a baby Metroid.
Yeah, I thought Samus was supposed to eradicate the Metroids.
Yeah, she was, but in the original, she was about to kill a baby, but the baby just hatched, and as a lot of babies do, think whatever they first see imprints them as their mother or parental.
So it thought Samus was its mom.
Yep. So it never harmed Samus at all. She took it to the scientists, and so they to like check it out and experiment a little bit. And then suddenly they all got killed. The space pirates took it away and then tried to use it. Basically, the baby grew super big, and Mother Brain tried to utilize it as its own child because it was a Mother Brain child. And it almost killed Samus without, but then it finally remembered that it remembers Samus as its own mother, kind of thing. and then protected Samus by not only sacrificing himself for Mother Brain, but also giving Samus enough power to kill Mother Brain. Spoilers for Super Metroid, but that game is like, what, 20 years old?
Yeah, well, if you're spoiling a game that's older than your audience, you're probably not going to be safe.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate a lot of the Super Nintendo, and I really do wish I grew up with the Super Nintendo era. Like, I don't know. Actually, do you guys ever regret not growing up with a certain console when you were younger? Like you're just satisfied with like the consoles you grew up with currently.
I mean, my family, I kind of grew up in like, we were kind of a little behind the curve as far as like, because I'd usually end up like, every time a game came out, it wasn't until like, I usually didn't get to play a game until like 5 years after it came out. So it was oftentimes just spending 5 years listening to everyone talk about how great games are, and then being like, oh yeah, that's, yeah, cool. And then like I finally, I'm playing Skyrim, and I was like, oh yeah, I just played Skyrim. They're like, that came out like 5 years ago. I'm like, yeah, and I just started playing it. Like, what do you? I don't know.
That's true.
There was only a few games that I was behind the curve on, and I didn't care about being behind on them. And a few consoles I was behind the curve on, so I just didn't care.
And what game was? Oh yeah, keep going.
So it's like, yeah, I didn't mind. I was happy with what we had.
So then, what game, when you guys were growing up, was like the ultimate game that you guys were like, when you first heard of it, and you absolutely wanted to play, kind of thing? Well, right on day one, almost.
Fable.
Fable 1, or just Fable Anniversary, or what?
It was just Fable. That's all it was called, was Fable.
So yeah, just Fable 1.
Yeah, just Fable 1.
Fable was like by far the game that you always was excited.
When I watched the trailer for it, I had to have it. That's when I started getting into those kind of games. I mean, really started getting into those type of games.
How about you, James? What kind of game were you so into that you had to play on day one? Or at least what was close enough to make you feel like you really wanted to play on day one?
Nothing, because I could never afford it.
Well, if you had the money to afford anything or any game you wanted, what would have wanted to try day one?
I don't know, I never really thought about it because it was never a possibility. So that's why I never thought about it, is because I just knew that like I would never have access to anything. So I just never really thought like, oh, it'd be cool to play something on launch day. I just never bothered to pay attention. Just be like, oh, I'll get around to it when it's in the bargain bin. That's what I can afford. So.
That's true. Bargain bins suck. Oh my god, my fam and I would stand in line before stores for me to get Pokemon games. I actually, I think I remember my brother doing something similar to that when we were getting some Pokemon games. I think only for like Diamond, but I do remember my brother telling me that he actually, like, we both are big fans of like Pikmin. If you guys remember that series back on the Nintendo GameCube, right? You guys know that series?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he was a big fan of that, and I remember my brother saying that ever since we were a fan of Pikmin 1 and we wanted Pikmin 2 a lot, he asked our dad, because I was way too young to understand the concept of waiting in line and getting it beforehand, to get Pikmin 2. And so he got it as soon as it came out, kind of thing. And nowadays, Pikmin 2 is an extremely hard item to get at a decent price for the GameCube. But yeah, games like Pokemon would be one of those things, like if I was able to, as a kid, literally would just like wait in line for hours on end just to get.
I did that for Pokemon Emerald. That was the only one I actually waited in line. And then, of course, I didn't have to really wait in line for Sword and Shield because I was first and there was no line.
I mean, technically speaking, Sword of Shield, you can even, like, that's what the thing about digital games is, that waiting in line nowadays, or like anything anything nowadays, like even tickets, waiting in line doesn't even matter anymore per se, because you can just buy the game online. I mean, yeah, there's the physical copies and the collector's editions, but it's just one of those things. Is just like, you don't never need to wait in line anymore just to get a game. It's now a matter of who plays it first based on your time zone.
Yep. I went and got a physical copy. There was quite a lot of people that at the store that I went to that got a physical copy.
I mean, there's still plenty of people who love physical copies. I'm always an advocate for physical copies. Like, I do buy digital games, I do, but I like to buy as many physical copies as I can in my life, especially old retro games, because
I can no longer stand in those lines stores and wait for to get a physical copy.
I mean, you would if you could still be able to move, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I have to do digital.
Not all the time. Mike gets you some physicals.
Oh, I know. But he got me the one. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
I mean, that was because he had an extra copy.
Yeah, he got me the extra one. I didn't have to wait in line for that. And then he bought me the Sword and Shield copy, but I didn't have to stand in line. I was number 1 when I got my number.
You were just like, what there? And then just like, all right, number 1, Will. And it's like, that's me.
I went, got my number, went home. When it was time to go and get the game, got the game. But when there was no line, it was all kind of crowded in there, and then said, okay, let's start with number 1. And I showed my long ass receipt. I don't know why they gave me a long ass receipt, I'll never know. And grabbed my game, went home, popped it in, did what I needed to do, and started playing.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, I don't know. What game have I... what was the last game I actually waited out line for?
I could have waited in line for Omega Ruby, but I went to Walmart to get snacks.
I know, I know a lot of games. Since I have Amazon Prime, I actually pre-order it on Amazon Prime, or order it from Amazon Prime, ship it over here or any other place. Like, I don't think I ever have a game I actually waited a midnight launch for. I've always heard stories like at Halo and stuff like that would wait for... I don't think, as me personally, I ever waited for a game at midnight. I really don't think so.
The game stuff that was where I used to live, not in Port Angeles, when I was living with my sister, where she used to live. When I pre-ordered Omega Ruby and stuff, they didn't do a midnight release because there was not a lot of people that pre-ordered it at their store. So we all had to wait till the next day, the actual release date, to go and get ours.
Yeah, I think for mine, it would be like, I'll just pre-order it ahead of time, and it will just ship it, and sometimes it will get there on time, or in other cases, it will get there like a couple hours before. And I remember Carl and I would always be like, oh yeah, I'm getting my game at this point, and it's like, oh yeah, well I'm getting my game at this point because of digital copies and whatnot. And it's like, well, okay then.
That's the funny thing. Some people that got their that get digital copies, like, yeah, you can download it, but you can't play it yet.
Yeah, but but you can always remember, you can always they get it first, like at midnight or 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
whatever we are.
Yeah, so it's like these are the first ones to get theirs. But it's like they're able to download it, then they're just sitting there waiting with it, right there. And then when it's time to hit, then for the game to release, then it releases for them. All they have to do is just wait for the next actual official part of this download, then go from there. Then they can just start playing.
Oh, is Kyle actually gonna raid me? Because I think creative, I think you're a little too fast on that. Because I haven't gotten the notification of raid yet. This is Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Wait. I like how it's called Dark Samus, even though they call it the Dark Hunter. I like how there's also a logbook of Dark Samus. Digits raid. I guess I am being raided, but I haven't gotten a notification that I'm being raided yet. Oh hey, the badges are working because I just noticed that creative, since they have my they are subscribed to me, creative actually has a special badge now. Now it has Digits Party of 5. Digits raid. What's up, Emoto? Digits raid. There we go. Now I'm getting raided. Digits raid. Saving grace. Ah, saving grace. There's a new badge. Yep, I put in the badges. So tier 1 actually has your type of badge, creative, and tier 2 and tier 3 have different badges as well. So that is the badge. Credit goes to Fantayoshi VR Carl for making those badges for me. So yeah, everyone who is now subscribed to me has special badges. So I think I don't think you can be shown on certain badges, because like Grace, while she is subscribed to me, she doesn't get that special badge because she already has like my bits badge, she has the mod badge, and she has the first founder badge. Yeah, so founder lol. I mean, Grace has the unique badge of founder, so at least that's that. Creative gets at least showcase the new badge, the new Blazer badge, the Blazer crew badge. So if you subscribe, you get to have that kind of badge. As tier 1, tier 2 has a different badge, which is a different color, and then tier 3 has a different color. But that's the base badge you guys all get, and that is like so far the ones I'm gonna go for as of right now. It's cool. Because technically I could go with different badges for different like months and years. But I don't think I'm gonna make those as of right now. Also, I see James and Emoto left.
Leave me all alone with you out there. I feel when you're going insane.
Would you?
Well, I'm already insane, so there's I don't know how more insane one can get. Because I mean, I already take 5-hour naps and then 2-hour power nap.
Still not definition of power nap.
Also, there's 6-hour naps I can take.
Where's Emoto, so I can also tell her this and say that if this is an actual nap to her or not. But yeah, thanks again, Kyle, for the raid. Appreciate it.
She might have lost. They might have lost. She might have lost the internet.
Did,
all night.
did they lose internet?
Might have.
Is their internet unstable right now?
I don't know because one her and I were chatting for a little bit earlier about Digimon. She had lost internet and had to go to her phone.
Oh, okay. So I guess they do have bad internet right now. Hey, look, I defeated my dark self. Guess I beat the final boss of this game, guys. I do want to try to play Metroid Prime Corruption soon, because that actually has fully acting cutscenes and everything. Oh man. Caused some destruction. Now that's relatable. Bad internet. Ugh. Tell me about it. When I got like... actually, I have like really slow internet at times, so I have to like lower down the qualities and all that stuff on when I stream. Like, I know my computer can handle it, but my internet is not great. But then there's like, hear that for sure. Yeah, and then actually, so there is a problem with the room I'm in and the location of where the modem is, because I'm living with my dad right now. Until I get my own place. And when I like, so I do know that when I have enough electricity going, when I have enough electricity going into my room on any outlets, the power of my room and outside my room where the modem is shuts down, just specifically that area. Okay, not the bathroom, not the office next to me or anything else. It's just the area just shuts down of specifically in this house, and I have to restart it, and that's why my internet would just completely shut down. Now normally it would be because I plugged in too many electronics, or say that I need to distribute more stabilize the power. But the problem is I have a bunch of power strips, which I bought even more expensive ones to help distribute the power evenly so that it doesn't cause that specifically. I have multiple of those, making sure that doesn't happen, but it still happens. And so I was wondering, maybe it's because there's only two things that then could happen. It's either that the outlet I'm drawing at too much power for some reason out of the outlet, or the wires in the outlet are not well like distributed, like in the sense not like put to like organized well, and they cross each other. And I did buy a amp meter, and I did check online what's the normal amp meter, and I double checked and everything on the specific outlet that has a lot of power, and I've checked some of the outlets as what I use. I even unplugged multiple outlets and only have one outlet working, and it still caused that. So it's basically saying that the reason why my power goes out, causing my internet to go out, is because the wires are not well organized. And that actually is not surprising to me, because the house I'm living in and we're living in was pretty cheaply built with a lot of shortcuts in like quality, because we had like floor squeaks and everything like that. And this is actually a fairly new house, like a few years old, and it always had problems from like the first year it had. So it's just like, that just shows that it having this problem, since it never had this problem before until like recently, just showcases that this house was pretty cheaply built. And well, that I guess I just have to deal with it. because it's either we get a like electrician to fix everything, which costs a lot of money, or just have to deal with it and move out of this house before it gets even worse.
Sounds like my ex's home. Well, the home she used to live in when she was living with her mom. Holy crap. So cheaply built. Pipes had to been replaced about 5 freaking times.
Mm-hmm.
And even now they still have to be replaced. They've caused so much water damage in the ceiling that it's caused some rot.
Airport Park. Oh, sweet. Also, hey James.
Hi.
Did your internet die or something?
And that water damage
No,
in that
I was-
ceiling is disgusting.
I was hanging out on Kyle's call.
Oh, what? You want to hang out with Kyle?
Just like, oh, here there's a ring.
It's like, oh, I heard there's a raider. So yeah, that's one of the problems with my power. And I've had multiple streams where my power would go out and it would just cut off my stream multiple times. That and well, my computer has crashed before on my old laptop. So it being like this is not too surprising. I just hope that it never happens again during streams. I'm fine with it happening during like off streams in a sense, even though it's still kind of annoying because I actually bought I was talking to a technician before about these like these specific power strips, I would say, kind of thing, almost these almost like power strip surges that basically are like little batteries. So basically, if your power ever goes out, they will guarantee at least keeping your whatever electronics alive as long as it still has juices. So I make sure I plug my computer in, because every single time it would shut off with the power, it would automatically like cause my computer to completely shut off, which if you guys want to know, like don't know too much about computers, it's really bad for a computer in terms of actual hardware and stuff.
Yep. So when I hear thunder, when I see flashing outside, and I hear thunder, I come off my laptop if I'm just guys, just to be on the safe side. And as soon as it's fully shut down, I unplug it.
And modern power strips are supposed to have surge protection.
Yep, I do that, but I've already checked the outlet so many times that I'm very confident it's not a surge problem. It's a hey, we built this house a little too cheaply and we took shortcuts and didn't think it was going to be a problem.
And it turned out to be a problem.
Well, here's the thing. It wasn't a problem before, due to the fact that I didn't live in my dad's house for a good chunk of the years because I was in university. And this didn't start when like the year I started like living with my dad after university, because well, I was doing like, I was just streaming then, and then it's just started recently because of that or whatnot. Yeah, so yeah, that kind of stuff. My fam lives in a fairly old farmhouse. That's why our Wi-Fi, because of the rural life. Ooh, that sucks. I wish. I hope that you get good Wi-Fi soon. Because I get having bad Wi-Fi. It does kind of suck that a lot of our days now, especially during this whole pandemic thing, we kind of depend on good Wi-Fi / internet and whatnot.
Yep.
So I feel very sorry for you if you just can't get good Wi-Fi. Like, my condolences to you. When? When do you get good Wi-Fi? When I'm at uni, my apartment's pretty good. Oh yeah. Was at uni too, I didn't have to worry about a lot of this stuff. But then again, the apartment complex I was in was kind of old and sketchy. I mean, at then you don't have to worry about using your parents' Wi-Fi and stuff as well too. So what I do hope to get when I like in my own place is like Google Fiber or something like fiber internet or something like that. And so I can get like gigabyte downloads and upload speeds. So like streaming would be so much better. And I can also dedicate not just a room, like not my like bedroom, but my actual an actual office dedicated towards streaming. And that'll be like awesome. Streaming house, go kind of thing. Obviously though, I would like to get a house rather than an apartment for multiple reasons. And but I would also like to live with friends and maybe some family members if needed, so we can cut the cost. Fiber is so quick, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's also sucks that fiber is not available all around. But then again, I also heard that Comcast is really trying to stop Google from ever making fiber readily available to many areas, which is very scummy of them because how much I don't like Comcast. Especially since now they're putting on a limit on what you can do for downloads and all that stuff a month. Especially during the pandemic. It's like, come on. Your customer service and internet has been always sketchy to me. Now you just really want to increase the price as well as put a download limit during a pandemic. Like that's low, even for you guys. Yeah, but when I ever get fiber, I hope I get it and never have to deal with Comcast ever again. We should just like all try to like invest in like a home or something. Is there any secrets in there? Because I don't know. I am going to switch over to Pokemon soon. I just want to quickly check what is here. Oh, that's what the back way. I went to the right, so let me go to the left. Not working. Not working. And not working. Which one is this? Oh. 5-pot? Nearby. Come on. I guess I can't do anything here. Yeah, I guess I can't do anything in here. Curious. I'm gonna go back to the command center. And see what there is to do there. Because I want to do one theory before I switch it over. Story time. Pizza time. Oh. I wish I could just like never get any neck pain with the stuff I do. That way I can just game in whatever angle I want and be perfectly healthy. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen.
I just realized my mic had been turned off this entire freaking time.
Were you saying something?
I was, and my mic has been turned off this entire freaking time.
Yeah. It's
Hey.
how you doing?
See, now you can tattle on me.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Lissa. Quick question. Do you consider a 5-hour or a 6-hour sleep a nap?
I would consider neither a nap, because that's often what I get when I sleep.
See, Will?
No, don't tell her about
I
my
would consider
power nap.
anything
Tell her about the power
less.
nap thing.
No, I would say you could make the argument for anything 4 and less to be a nap. But anything 5 and over, I would not consider a nap.
So also,
tell her what I said about power nap.
So Will also could Will, you know what power naps are, right, Lissa?
I mean, sure.
By definition, when Janine was looking it up, it's like a 20-minute nap. But Will considers a power nap 2 hours.
Nah, I would say if a regular nap's 20, a power nap would be like an hour. I don't know, man. I mean, I would also consider an hour a nap.
I mean, I would consider an hour nap too, but we're trying to say that Will's definition of power nap and Will's definition of naps are so skewed, and that's what we've been arguing a lot on.
Again, I'm a dragon. My definitions of those will always be skewed.
Your visions of anything is skewed. Will.
This
Like,
is
where
fun.
did those definitions come from is the truth.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I've had these views of this for years, and I don't know where they came from.
I'm more surprised that you, of all, like, I get it that your body is different. I get it because you have problems, but you cannot say 2 hour is a power nap. Janine and I have been avidly, actually, listen.
Would you rather me saying 3 hours was a power nap?
No! That's more of a literal nap. A very long literal nap, but
it's closer to a coma than a power nap.
Oh, gee.
Oh, I could just sit there and say a 12 hours is a nap for me.
now you're just becoming an old man.
Oh, jeez.
But no, 12 hours is dead sleep. Don't even try waking.
That's not a power nap. That's you're literally sleeping.
Like I said, 12
Well,
hours
that's what he
is
just
literally
said.
me sleeping. Don't even try waking me.
Yeah, I'm just like actually earlier, Janine and I were just like Janine was actually like breaking down and just like that's not a power nap and all this stuff and like she was like straight up arguing with him, not saying like this cannot
yeah.
be considered a power nap.
That's an intense conversation for the topic being a power nap.
It was an intense conversation. I will say that. Yeah, it's not a conversation that I'm normally go with, but it's straight up just like you do not consider 2 hours as a power nap. You just cannot consider that as a power nap.
My daughter considers it too.